Shalom. I was just sitting there thinking as a couple of gang stalkers came out their house, because they try to time you. So, basically, it's a well constructed program. Also, I was just because I watch movies now a lot of times just to see what they're showing, and when I first saw the movie Deadpool, I was really not was the second one anyway. I was not really interested in it, but I gave it another chance and really looked at it. And they showed this guy named Cable. He had this watch that he can go back in time, go forward. He can basically dial up what part he wants to interject himself into. So maybe through this CERN thing, that's what they're doing. And they're basically having fun at the expense of others, particularly targeted individuals that they say that they're targeting for using as a guinea pig. So it's a mixture of technology, demonology, evilnology, meaning men and women. So it's just the participation of the whole program that is put together, and it's all synchronized together. Like for instance, you can look down and look up a car is right there, so maybe they're projecting, and also with the blue beam, they say blue beam technology. I don't know all, but just putting with the limited information I do have together. So maybe when you look down, they project through your eyes an image that's letting you see it being there when you look up and you go outside to check, and then in real time the actors show up to make it all seem real. Like sometimes you'll see birds, you'll see whatever in your imagery, that's them placing it there. So they just plan to. So it's kind of like if there was I'm gonna use the term God. If there was a God, this God is a child. It's a child that's playing games. It's basically a kid at the park playing, but in this sense, it's a God that's a kid. Just having fun at your expense. Like right now, I look up, then one of the people that live, I guess I don't know if he lives there or not, but because a lot of times you're living on you're real, but a lot of times around you are actors, and now he shows up when I'm saying this. So, basically we have to take control of our minds. See, I believe what's going on too. We're creators. Those who they say are targeted, we're creators. And the things that we think and say, we can manifest. So they're using our minds against us, which try to make our minds go wild. So, like for instance, a lot of times, I'm going to be honest. Before I knew what was going on, they had people placed in my lives, people that I knew that I worked with, who basically, because I was riding on a scooter at one particular time, because I didn't have a vehicle. And then one of the guys I knew that I had worked with said, "Man, you don't need to be doing that. You can just go get you a car." So I went and got a car and ended up getting a Kia. I didn't know what. See, this was like in 2012, something like that. I didn't know nothing about this stuff that's going on. But see, they know that you don't know, but they know, so they try to put you in positions that before you wake up, before you become aware of what's going on. They try to compromise you to the point to where you don't know what's going on, but they do, so they try to put you in positions. So when you wake up to the fact of what is going on, now you in that situation. And they're basically having fun at your expense. So now, now I know that people drive Kias, and then they have all these imageries that's set in your head, right? They have all these imageries, and as you think, your mind runs wild what that means. But in reality, these imageries are placed in everybody's mind or in everybody's sight. But it all comes down to what your imagination means it to be. And because they can read your mind, they create a program for you. So we just have to take control of our imaginations, cast down imagination. See, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of times people say, "Oh man, the Bible, man, the Bible told us," and the religion. I'm getting away from the dogma aspect. That's why I'm a believer in the truth now. And I still believe the scriptures are true. But that's why it says, Yahushua said in the scriptures, believe on me as the scriptures has said. Not what man has said, nor what your imagination has said, but what I have said for real. And what is the truth of these scriptures. Believe on that. Cast down imaginations. That's true. See, that's one of our main problems, imagination. We're not imagining these things as happening, but we're basically magnifying it based on allowing our imaginations to run wild. We just have to start casting down these imaginations and not give them no life. So, I guess I'll just call this video Casting Down Imaginations. So I believe that's what's going on. Also, like I said, that blue beam situation. Like I said, a lot of times, especially at the height, when you first are coming to the realization of what's going on, or when you're first being targeted, or something like that. But I say I'm a powerful individual. I don't say I'm targeted because I don't give it no power. But this is really going on. So I remember when at the height of it, I was seeing the birds and they were looking like digital programs. It was like, man, this ain't none of this stuff real. Even the role playing or the street theater, it seemed like it was really I was outside of the box, and everything and everybody that seemed like digital programs. They were like, they don't exist. And it's like they know they don't exist, so then they look at you because they know that nobody else can see what you see. So they carry on with their theater, and other people believe what they've seen, but we know it's not true. And they look at us, they say, I know you know it's not true, but don't nobody else know that but you and me. So that's how that little smirk on their face. It's still going on now. A lot of times I have to be careful because like a lot of times I'm in Walmart or wherever and I see what's going on, so I, because I'm there, I basically, try to have a light spirit, and I talk to them and joke with them and stuff like that. But I have to remember that there are others in the store who don't see what I see. So they might look at me like, something's wrong with this dude. So I have to remember that. To them, it's life as usual. So I think that's our main thing. We have to cast down these imaginations and take our power back, and because basically we're powerful. We're creators. We are thinkers. We can manifest our thoughts, and that's where beliefs comes in, because we believe. So they try to get us to believe all of these lies, because if we interject we interject and create what we believe. They know that. So they try to get us to believe in this bizarre world and create chaos in our mind and give that stuff power. But we got to cast that stuff down and take our power back and believe and be the creators we were created to be and make a wonderful world. So just want to share that with you. All right, shalom.